South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators. Fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again. Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video. And I'm going to be reacting to Memphis lyrics that really happened. Let's hop in this joint, check it out.
Memphis is known for being a wild city with a lot of talented rappers. Part of what makes their music so raw is how rappers talk about real life situations in the streets. Let's get into a few Memphis rap lyrics that really happened. All that tough shit be posting don't scare me. I'm in the city, I go where I want. Big Rfol, Big Boogie.
Rfol.
Big Boogie's a rapper from Frazier, a neighborhood in North Memphis. These bars are from a Pooh Shiesty diss track called Big Rfol, which Big Boogie dropped after they went back and forth on social media. The beef started over a comment Big Boogie made on IG Live. He was responding to fans' questions, and someone asked him about Pooh. Big Boogie just said he thinks he's the better rapper, but Pooh took that as disrespect. He ended up joining the live and pressing him about his comments. After that, they went.
You know that's crazy when you can have an opinion about yourself and dudes will want to beef with you and kill you just for having an opinion. You know, nah, I think I'm a better rapper. What? Oh nah, it's on sight when I see you. Like, that's crazy.
Went back and forth dissing each other and making threats. Big Boogie later got on live and said there was no real beef between him and Pooh because they didn't really know each other like that. But Pooh clapped back and claimed he pulled up in Frazier to confront Big Boogie, and he just ran away scared. The two rappers kept sending shots at each other on social media, eventually making Big Boogie drop his diss track, Big Rfol. Not long after that, Big Boogie was performing in Mississippi when his concert got shot up. The shooters fired over 50 rounds and 2 people got killed.
Damn.
But despite the beef, the shooting wasn't linked to Pooh Shiesty.
Oh my God. When you hear them things go off, bro, may the Lord be with you.
Wasn't that serious, and 2 different men was later arrested for the shooting. After that, Pooh and Big Boogie seemed to squash their beef, and no other threats or diss tracks came from either side.
I bet it was the
Pooh Shiesty
dude,
ain't the only Memphis
the
rapper
innocent
to be
people
the
that
subject
died
of a
too.
diss track. This next artist caught bars from the Memphis Vice Lords, who claimed they shot at him for being disrespectful.
Vice
When
Lords
we
in
pull up,
Memphis?
duck, 200 shots in the truck. What type of get shot at and up his gun, shoot in the air? Pull up to the projects like he really with the shit. With his flag and his hat cocked, boy, we know that he a WTF, Memphis Vice Lords. Deuce is a rapper from Memphis, best known for his breakout hit, Crunk Ain't Dead, which featured a remix with Juicy J, Project Pat, and Lil Jon.
Okay.
The rapper was later signed to Quality Control Records and has continued to put out viral singles ever since. But despite all the success, Deuce has had to deal with old drama from the streets of Memphis. Earlier this year, Memphis Vice Lord members Cartel Da Don, Quando Money, Go Fred, and Playboy Boosie made a diss track about Deuce called WTF. On the track, they make fun of one of Deuce's signature ad-libs and accuse him of dropping the 5. Deuce is affiliated with the GDs in Memphis, who beef with the Vice Lords. The Vice Lords are known to rep the 5-point star, while the GDs claim the 6-point star. So, dropping the 5 means he was dissing the Vice Lords. On the track, they also reference a viral video of Deuce getting shot at.
Honestly, you don't even gotta do all that for there to be smoke. You're in the opposite gang. They beef with each other. So even if he didn't drop the 5-star or whatever, it still would have probably been some smoke because he's repping the opposite gang. Like, sometimes it's just by affiliation things happen. It don't gotta be because you did something.
On IG Live, back in September, the rapper was chopping it up with fans on social media. At the beginning of the video, he says, "Pepper Tree was popping," referencing the Pepper Tree apartment complex in his home city of Memphis. He tells fans to come outside and join them, assuring them he ain't on no Hollywood shit. But minutes later, gunshots can be heard going off in the distance.
He wildin'.
Duke runs for cover behind a nearby
You
car.
Going live? Oh my God! You hearing bullets left and right.
On the track,
Holy
the Vice Lords make it seem like they was the one shooting at Deuce for being disrespectful. They question his street cred for only firing in the air when they were shooting right at him, and diss him for thinking he can come back to the hood and act like he's really like that. Luckily,
I ain't gonna hold you. They shot 200 shots and they ain't hit him though. Y'all gotta work on your aim.
it don't seem like Deuce was injured in the shooting. He ain't responding to the track, so it's tough to know his side of the story. But it sounds like he was dissing the wrong people, then got a little too comfy talking to his fans on social media. If you thought that was crazy, this next rapper had bars for one of his ops who dissed his dead homie, then ended up getting killed. If you diss on 2-3, swear to God it's gonna be RIP. You ain't heard what happens to the last dude who got left on Trig Street? Rich and ruthless, CEO Jizzle. CEO Jizzle is another rapper from Double R. In this bar, he's talking about one of his ops from Trula Mafia named D Money, who was killed after dissing a dead Double R member named 2-3. 2-3 was a well-respected member who was killed earlier that year. In March 2020, D Money went online and dissed him, writing, "I ain't going out like 2-3. I'm too official. The city know how I rock." A few weeks later, D-Money was shot multiple times while driving. Police responded to shots fired at the intersection of East Trigg Avenue and Oak Street. When they arrived, they found the car had crashed into a telephone pole and flipped over on its side. The driver got shot multiple times, but was still alive. He was rushed to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition, where he later died. Wow. So in this bar, CEO Jizzle is warning other members of True.
Maybe if they would have got there in time, maybe he could have survived. But damn, bro, like it doesn't. I don't understand why dudes be feeling like nothing could happen to them. Like, oh, I can't go out like this. I'm too official. Yo, bro, anybody. The president could get smoked. Anybody.
Trula Mafia, not to diss 2-3 or anyone else from Rich and Ruthless, or they'd end up just like D-Money. But CEO Jizzle ain't the only one from Double R doing drills. In this next bar, this rapper talks about how his ops had the chance to take him out, but only hit him in the hip. Give a f about your man, get your best man killed. Feeling like the man, yeah, the man of the year. Had a clear shot, still hit me in the hip. Frozone, Big Scar. Big Scar's had a pretty solid run in the rap game. He blew up with his first official song, Make a Play, after it was reviewed by a Polish YouTuber named Tommy Craze. Not long after that, his cousin introduced him to Gucci Mane, and he signed a deal with 1017. But just as he was gaining traction, he was shot in the hip. He talks about the shooting on his track Frozone and explained exactly what happened in the interview. According to Scar, he was chilling in his old hood in South Memphis when he got ambushed by his ops. He tried to duck out the way, but ended up getting hit in the hip. Since he was moving at the time, the bullet traveled through his body and ended up going into his lung. He was rushed to the hospital and
See, I just talked about that in the reaction I did yesterday because the artist said something. It was a Bronx drill track. The artist said something about, I'll shoot you in the leg, I'll make you drop. And then I said something, if you get shot, like by a small bullet though, I don't know if it matters the size of the bullet, the caliber, but if you get shot and it hits your bones, it can travel in your body if you're moving. But what you gonna do? Like if you get shot, you're not trying to stay there and let them finish you off. But if you get shot and you running and that shit's in your body, the bullet could travel in and around your body and hit your heart, your lung, anywhere. So, yeah, I was surprised when I learned that myself.
Had to have surgery. The doctors cut open his stomach to get to the bullet, and the surgery ended up messing up his intestines, so he had to get his appendix removed. It also left a huge scar across his stomach, which fits with his rap name, Big Scar.
That's why
but
they
even
call
after
him
getting
Big
shot,
Scar.
Big Scar wasn't phased. He bounced back a few weeks later and appeared in a music video for So Icy Boys while still recovering. Big Scar kept sending shots at Trula Mafia.
I wonder what he got shot with.
How the f*** you a killer? Ain't nobody come up DOA. On the track So Icy Boys with Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano.
I reacted to that too.
Even though his ops tried to take him out, Big Scar proved he wasn't backing down and continued to apply pressure, even while he was still recovering. But Big Scar ain't the only one sending shots. This next rapper from Trula Mafia responded to all of Big Scar's disses by going after one of his dead homies. It ain't sweet, ask your homie. I forgot that boy deceased. We left him dead at the red light.
I just reacted to that too. I just reacted to that. Make sure y'all check out that reaction because that was crazy. And that was the line that I was like, wow, that was disrespectful. That's crazy, bro. Check out my reaction to the main op C mode because when he said that line right there, I was like, wow. Like that was crazy.
That's for playing with me. How we living, main op C mode. C mode is one of the main rappers and shooters from Trula Mafia. He's the brother of Damo Trula, one of the gang's most respected members, and he came up in the streets with some of the gang's top hitters. In this bar, C-Mo's taking shots at one of Big Scar's close homies and Double R member named
brothers,
BG.
they must got different
On July 16,
dads
2018, members of Trula Mafia caught BG at a red light at the intersection of Winchester and Hickory Hill Road. BG was in the whip with 3 other dudes when another car pulled up alongside him.
I ain't gonna hold you. Them red lights, bro, sometimes it's better just to keep driving. If you feel funny, you'd rather get a ticket or get pulled over by the cops than to get caught lacking at the red light, bro.
Inside that car was Trula Mafia members C-Mode, Zay, and Go Crazy.
You already a criminal.
They hopped out.
That's the shit I don't understand. You already a criminal. You riding with guns on you, drugs probably. You doing illegal activity. Why the fuck are you stopping for the red light? You might as well just break traffic laws too.
Started shooting. BG was killed, and right beside him in the passenger seat was 2-3, who was injured but survived, only to be killed a few weeks later.
Damn.
Police arrested Carlos Lacey, aka Go Crazy, and charged him with first-degree murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and 3 counts of aggravated assault. He was arrested during a traffic stop, and later admitted to being the one responsible for the double homicide. C-Mode was later arrested in connection with a different shooting, and charged with 7 counts of attempted murder. According to police,
right
C-Mode sprayed up a house on the 5600 block of Myers while 5 people was inside. If that wasn't enough, he returned to the same house less than a week later and shot at 2 people standing in the front yard.
Wow.
At the time of his arrest, C-Mode had already been arrested.
Whoever he was looking for in that house, bro, they must have did something to him because he went back. Not once, but twice. He had a point to prove with that one. That's crazy.
it 4 times in less than a year, but 2 of the cases got dismissed. The murder of BG is what really sparked the war between Double R and True La Mafia. There was already tension between them, but BG was close to Big Scar and other Double R members, so his death was a major loss and only turned up the war with True La Mafia. But Big Scar ain't the only member of his family beefing in Memphis. This next rapper dissed one of his ops on a track that peaked at number 13 on the Billboard charts. All that wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they was. Yeah, you know who took that shit from you? Come get it back in blood.
That was one of the best tracks on that
Come
shit.
get it back
out.
in blood. Pooh Shiesty was on his way to becoming one of the biggest rappers in the game before getting locked up for 2 separate shootings. Part of what made him so popular was his authenticity, which also might have led to his downfall.
Yeah.
On his hit single Back in Blood, featuring Lil Durk, Pooh disses one of his main ops from Memphis, EBGE Jizzle. Pooh Shiesty and his homies allegedly hit a lick on EBGE Jizzle's crib and sold some guns. So on the track, Pooh's telling him to come get him back. EBGE Jizzle responded with his own remix of Back in Blood, where he gave his side of the story. But the track got taken down for a copyright strike. EBGE Jizzle later explained in an interview that when Pooh hit the lick, he wasn't even home, and Pooh had his label take down the EBGE Jizzle remix. He also claims Pooh ain't really about that life, and he was just trying to...
They could have probably changed the beat up or something. Keep the vocals and put it on a different beat that sounds similar. But I think that's corny when they do that. Like, if you diss somebody and they want to diss you on the same beat, don't strike it. Let them talk their shit too. You feel me? Like, but these labels, it's probably above him, above Pooh Shiesty, that they didn't want to let it rock.
Seemed tough for the net. EBGE Jizzle continued dropping diss tracks, and the 2 sent shots back and forth on social media. Not long after, Jizzle got shot in the arm, so Shiesty and his homie Big 30 used that to diss him, claiming he was paralyzed. But Jizzle bounced right back and dropped another diss track called Paralyzed,
Yeah, and
to
he
show
had
he wasn't
the
backing down.
shoulder strap.
So Memphis rappers really ain't the ones to play with. The rise of Memphis drill has exposed fans to what's really going on in the streets, and the lyrics tell it all. It might only be a matter of time till another body drops or someone else gets locked up. So we'll see if the rappers can keep the beef out of the streets and just leave it in the music.
Alright, man, that's the reaction. Memphis lyrics that really happened. It's crazy what's going down over there. It's like a war zone, bro. You know, but there's a lot of talent musically coming out of Memphis, bro. So hopefully a lot of them artists could get to the bag, make the music, get out the hood. And it just makes me feel like, damn, you know, like all this murder, killing, and senseless violence, what's it over? You know, is it over territory? Is it over turf, ego, pride? Like, it really don't be over shit, like real shit. It be over petty shit that turns into something real, and then now it's a cycle. Oh, we got to get back because you did this to us. Now they got to get back because you did that to them. But it probably started for something that was petty, like in the beginning. So it's heartbreaking, man. You know, and it's like hood dudes glorify the evil too, bro. Yeah, it is what it is. But if y'all enjoyed this reaction, man, drop a like, subscribe. If there's any other videos that's like this, lyrics that really happened that y'all want me to react to, just send it in, man. Drop a comment. If you're new to the channel, drop a like and subscribe. It's your boy Dollars. I'ma holla.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get up when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.